Well, that was interesting. Another interesting thing that happened to the Explorer in that last video, I don't know how good your all's ears are, but 6 came back. She's V6ing again. For now, I don't know, it just got hot, I guess, and hot enough to shake the other cylinder loose. I'm sure people have different experiences with different things, but this has been my experiences a lot of time with Ford, is they're junk. Just run the dog snot out of them, and that's as best as they get. They just, it fixes it sometimes. I can't explain it, guys. But if you're one of those people who say, I don't like Ford, hey, I get it. You probably had to work on one, and you probably took it seriously. I don't do any of that stuff. I just go where my heavy right foot takes me. Anywho, I guess this is fine. Nothing's really broke. Even the gas fill's still attached. It somehow poked its way through the side there. Apparently it's made out of something that the rest of the body's not made out of, but no leaks. No worries. Nothing's really broke. These were pretty awesome. They made a mess of everything. Oh boy, were they fun. They were a lot of fun. Now, I'm sure I've mentioned the 513 ring and pinion in this thing, and I'm sure I've also mentioned not being a mechanic. I know when I did that job, it was in the snow. For some reason, I decided that was a good time to do a ring and pinion job, but okay, whatever. And I had trouble with it. And I'm starting to hear what I think is pinion noise. Could be the chains, who knows, I don't know. Could be a loose U-joint, I'm not sure, but something's getting ready to let loose in there. And I mean, it deserves to. But you can't really party this hard and expect things not to break, right? Enough of the stuff that already works. Let's then bring in the junk that doesn't. Alright, back to this heap. So, the very obvious on this is that it's not getting fuel. There's the fuel lines. And somewhere around here is the wiring harness to the sending unit. But there's no fuel tank or anything in this thing at all. So that's an easy diagnosis. Now last time I had this out, I determined it didn't have spark also. I didn't actually hook up any kind of spark tester or anything. I just squirted ether down the pipe, cranked it up, and it didn't go boom. So I assumed it didn't have spark. But we'll know. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe it does have spark. It just needs consistent fuel to start. I didn't really spend a whole lot of time on it. So we'll do a few things. Check a few things. Send her some fuel. See if she won't crank up. Now also this thing, my dad had done a little sensor swapping to get his Ranger going. Now he says everything should be back where it was besides the mass airflow sensor, and he says this was from it, but I think this is from the 92 Explorer that is in my thumbnail, jumping, the one in the air. But I think it worked when we took it off there, so this should work just fine. Okay, we got our improvised fuel system all hooked up. Sort of like the Blue Explorer, except this one has a return line. So I guess we'll return that right into there. Alright, let's see what happens. We also put the mass airflow sensor on, tighten up this air tube so it makes sense. Hook the battery up. Let's go twist the key and see what we get here. Yeah, well, we got fuel pressure. I'm sure that's pumping some nasty stuff out of there, but that all sounds nice. There's the old pressure. Let's see if she runs. Nope, I don't think we're getting a lick of spark. Yep. Okay, cleaned up around the crank sensor. Checked all the fuses. Poked them around. I wasn't getting any power to the coil. After checking the fuses, now I do. All the fuses were good, but I think I jostled them enough to get contact. So maybe that's just, we had a corroded fuse, not even a blown fuse. Let's see if she sparks up now. All right, waiting for oil pressure. Oh, ran the battery dead. Well, we got the emotional support explorer out. Let's see if we can't get the old girl twisted up. Still no. Still no. All right, cleaned up that crank sensor a little bit. Cranked on it, got a little bit of a gallop in it. Maybe we're just flooded. Let's see. To the wood. Interesting. All right, more crank sensor cleaning. More battery power. Let's go. Okay, these things have an ignition control module. The newer ones don't. 96s don't. They go right here. Look at that. That's where it should be plugged in. So that's probably our problem. I'm going to steal one off that Ranger and make sure. Okay. Try it again with an ignition control module plugged in. And still no. Alright. Okay, well, let's try it one more time. Uh-oh. Man, that's weird. Got plenty of battery to it. Well, it looks like it's getting sparked to me. Okay, it just didn't want you guys watching it start, I guess. Make sure we got oil pressure. Well, according to the gauge, we don't. We probably do, though. Doesn't sound like it's rattling itself apart. She's blowing oil up the dipstick. She's got oil pressure. It's running a little rough, but it's running. Nothing a little ketchup and beans won't fix, probably. She's still shaking. That's all right. It's running. She's running. It smells like burning mouse house out here, but she's running. She is leaking a little bit of transmission fluid. Not a big deal. Should be an easy fix. But we did something today, guys. We got her running. All right, guys. It's a different day. It's actually Friday. Video's got to get up today. I have a cold. And I feel like a rusted out, beat up Ford Explorer that runs on 5 cylinders. But like a rusted out, beat up Ford Explorer that only runs on 5 cylinders, it's not going to stop me from wheeling, guys. We're going full wheeling. Recently, weather's been dry. Gonna have to try something new, maybe some hills or something. There's a lot of things I just can't get to when it's wet back there, so maybe we'll try some different stuff this week. But as these summer months settle in, I'm going to be working more. We do concrete work, so we're working when the sun is shining, you know. Gotta go to stupid work, pay my stupid bills. I just want to play in the ketchup and beans all day, guys, but we got bills to pay. I'm still gonna make all these videos. They just might end up being a little shorter, maybe during the summer, longer during the winter, hopefully. You know, that's the plan. But also, days are longer in the summer, so maybe I'll get my stuff together and make longer videos. I don't know, but just heads up for the future. Gosh. But guys, that's probably gonna do it for this video. Thanks for watching, as always. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff, all the YouTube stuff on all the videos. I appreciate it. You guys have been awesome. That last video did great. Yeah, thanks for watching.